right? So fifth problem is like this: determine the force F and its inclination alpha. So required so as to lift a block of weight 500 Newton shown in the figure. Right, there is a concrete block, right? Whatever may be the material, right? So there is one block which is placed in a container. Just think this one as a bucket, right? Small bucket is placed, right? Within this small bucket there is a block, right, which has to be lift in the upwards, right? If it has to lift along y direction, the complete resultant will be acting along y axis, right? So that observation we have to make in this problem, right? To lift this block which is having 500 Newton, so there are two forces are attached. One is given as 120 Newton force and another one is F, right? We have to identify what is this unknown force and what is this angle alpha. That is what the question is. Determine the force F, one unknown force F and its inclination alpha required so as to lift a block, right? Weight of this block is 500 Newton, right? To lift this weight of 500 Newton block, we have to apply two forces, right? Out of those two forces, one is 120 Newton, another one is F, right? This another one unknown force F we have to calculate and its inclination alpha, right? Now we can observe that if the block has to be lifted, right, it has to be lifted in the y direction, right? So the block cannot be lifted in the x direction, right? We can move the block, we cannot lift the block in x axis, right? So we can, right, we can lift the block in y axis, right? Whereas we can push the block in x axis, we cannot lift the block in x axis, right? If the block has to be lifted, it has to be lifted only in the y axis, right? So that is one observation you have to make. If the block has to be lifted in y axis, the resultant will be acting along y axis, right? If at all if you are lifting the block, so it has to be along y axis only. The complete resultant will be acting along y axis, right? This complete resultant will be acting along y axis, right? So if the resultant is acting along y axis, so theta with respect to x axis, theta with respect to x axis will be equal to 90 degree, right? If this theta with respect to x axis is 90 degree, we can resolve x component of resultant force, we can resolve y component of resultant force, right? So Rx will become 0, Ry will become R because resultant force is acting along y direction. Third case, right? You can see the third case here, right? This is the third case when resultant force is acting along y axis, right? So if the resultant force is acting along y axis, sigma fx is equal to r cos 90, so it will be 0, cos 90 is 0. Similarly, sigma fy ry is equal to r sin 90, it will be equal to r only. So this third case we have to use because the block is to be lifted, right? So the block is to be lifted means it has to be move along the y axis. So that is what I have written here. Since the block is to be lifted, right, its resultant force will be acting along y axis, right? If the resultant force is acting along y axis, so it is making angle of inclination with respect to x axis as 90 degree, right? If theta is 90 degree, what will be its rx, or it will be equal to sigma fx. If theta is 90 degree, what will be its ry? That is sigma fy. Right? Cos 90 is 0, 0 multiplied by r is 0. Sigma fx will be equated to 0. Similarly, sigma fy is equal to r multiplied by sin 90. Sin 90 is 1. Right? 1 multiplied by r is equal to r. Sigma fy is equated to r. Right? With these two equations, now we can solve the unknown force. Right? We can solve the unknown force F. Right? So here Rx is equal to R is equal to 0. Right? Similarly, Ry is equal to, so R is equal to 500 Newton. The total weight of the block is 500 Newton. Right? So whatever the resultant force will be acting, so that will be equated to 500 Newton. Right? So that is the R value which is given. That we have to understand from the question. Now for all resolution, we have to use the angle with respect to x-axis, right? Since this angle is given with respect to y-axis, convert this into x-axis. So that is 90 minus theta. 90 minus 30 degree is equal to 60 degree. Similarly, so let us write the angle of inclination with respect to x-axis for force F is theta, right? So angle of inclination for force F is equal to theta. This is we have written, right? Once theta is known, we can calculate alpha. At once theta is known, we can calculate alpha. 90 minus theta will give the alpha value, right? So now we'll try to resolve it, right? So find out sigma fx. Sigma fx is equated to rx, so where rx value is equal to 0 here, right? So resolve all the forces along x direction and equate it to 0, right? So because resultant force is acting along y axis, so its x component is 0, right? Resolve all the force along x axis and find out their equation, right? So how many force are acting? So only two force are acting. One is 120 newton force, another one is unknown force F. Resolve this force into its x component, right? Its x component will be along x direction, rightwards positive. Resolve this force into its x component. Its x component will be negative, acting leftwards, right? It is 120 cos 60. X axis angle with respect to x axis positive, right? X component will be equal to 120 cos 60, right? So this is the x component of force 120 kilonewton. Similarly, unknown force F, its x component will be acting leftwards, right? The angle with respect to x axis is theta here, right? So 120 cos 60 minus F cos theta, so will be equated to 0 because Rx is equal to 0 here, right? So equate all these things, we can get one equation, F cos theta is equal to 60. Similarly, resolve all the force into y components, right? Eradu force na we have to resolve it into its y component, then add it, we can get sigma fi. This sigma fi is equal to r is equal to 500 newton as it is given in the question. Now resolve the force 120 force along y direction, right? Find out its y component, right? So 120 sine this theta, so this theta is equal to 60 degree. 120 sine 60 and f sine theta, theta with respect to x axis, right? So both are positive. 120 sine 60 plus f sine theta, right? 120 sine 60 plus f sine theta. So this is the equation, right? So this equation is equated to sigma fi. Sigma fi is equal to r is equal to 500, right? So x y component of all the force 120 sine 60 acting upwards plus f sine theta acting upwards, right? So this complete equation is equated to 500 newton, right? Take this f sine theta this side, 500 this side, right? 120 sine 60 minus 500, so we can get the another equation, f sine theta is equal to 396.07. So divide the equation number 2 by 1, we can get the theta value, right? So substitute this theta value in the any one of the equation, right? So to get the f value, substitute this theta in the any one of the equation, we can get the f value, right? So this theta is with respect to x axis, right? Now I have to calculate alpha value with respect to y axis, right? To calculate this alpha, so this theta we have calculated. So this theta is 81.38, right? So theta is 81.38. Now I have to calculate this alpha. So this alpha is equal to 90 minus theta, right? So alpha is equal to 90 minus theta. So that alpha is equal to 8.62 degree, right? We have identified alpha and we have to identify force F, unknown force F, right? To do that, substitute this theta value. Substitute this theta value in any one of the equation so that you can get force is equal to 400.88. So these are the two things which you have to find out in the given problem.